This section will provide information on transfer students from both a national and U of SC perspective. Transfer students. What is a transfer student? A transfer student is a student who has attempted at least one college course at a regionally accredited college or university after high school graduation prior to enrollment at the University of South Carolina. The university's strategic plan includes a goal to provide accessible and affordable educational opportunities for all students and more non-traditional students. This includes increasing the transfer student population by 10% by 2025. Why do students transfer to U of SC? Transfer student survey data show the top 4 reasons students transfer to U of SC are: 1. They want to attend a large university with many different resources. 2. They want a specific major that is offered at U of SC. 3. They always wanted to attend U of SC or are a family legacy. And 4. They were not admitted as a freshman. Transfer pathways. How do students transfer between institutions? There are various ways that students transfer between institutions. 3 common transfer pathways are: lateral is a transfer to the same type of institution. For example, a transfer from one 4-year institution to another 4-year institution. Vertical is a transfer from a 2-year institution to a 4-year institution with the intent of completing a bachelor's degree. Reverse is a transfer from a 4-year institution to a 2-year institution. Most U of SC transfer students transfer via a vertical pathway from a 2-year institution, and the majority transfer from the South Carolina 2-year technical college system. Advisors should have an understanding of the transfer pathways, as it provides helpful information about the student's prior collegiate experience that can impact advisement. How can transfer students be identified? All students are assigned an admit type upon admission that identifies their status or pathway of entering the university. Transfer students have distinct admit types that include transfer, TR, traditional transfer students who follow the lateral or vertical transfer pathway, change of campus system, or ST, students who transfer to U of SC from another USC system school, transfer Gamecock Gateway, or TG. Students are part of the Gamecock Gateway program and transfer to U of SC via Midlands Technical College. Transfer Readmit, or RT. Students who are returning to U of SC after being away for at least one full semester and having taken classes at another institution. Advisors are able to see students' admit types in university student information systems. In Self-Service Carolina, the admit type is found on the main student profile page. In EAB Navigate, information about the student's transfer status is found on the student profile page in the Categories section. Transfer student experience. What is transfer shock? Many transfer students experience what is known as transfer shock, that refers to a dip in their grades during the first semester at a new school. It typically results in a lower GPA and may lead to some transfer students' early departure from the new institution. Some of the conditions that contribute to this characteristic include being overwhelmed by the new environment, policy and procedure barriers, such as lack of transcript reviews prior to admission, higher faculty and course expectations, lack of knowledge about campus resources. Transfer shock lessens after the first year, and many transfer students are able to improve their grades and continue to complete their degree. At U of SC, about 80% of first-year transfer students return the following year, and nationally, 65% of students who transfer from a 2-year to a 4-year institution graduate within 6 years. Common concerns of transfer students. New U of SC transfer students often have a limited adjustment period between admission, registration, and the start of classes. The most common concerns reported by incoming transfer students at U of SC include campus size and navigating campus, class size, making friends, lack of scholarships and other forms of financial aid, time to graduation, and transfer course articulation. How to support transfer students. 2 academic challenges that new transfer students experience are: 1. Transfer coursework does not apply toward U of SC degree requirements, and 2. Late course registration with limited course availability. Not all transfer coursework may count toward degree requirements. Courses may not have a U of SC course equivalency or may not be applied to the specific program of study. Transfer students will have a longer time to degree completion than anticipated. When meeting with students in this situation, advisors should 1. Express empathy and understanding for the student's feelings and situation. 2. Explain why courses did not apply, describing the course equivalency process and need to meet accreditation standards. 3. Focus on coursework that was applied and how it meets degree requirements. And 4. Develop a plan and timeframe for completing degree requirements. Additionally, new transfer students do not register for courses until after other enrolled U of SC students. This means that there is less flexibility in course selection and scheduling. When meeting with students in this situation, advisors should 1. Acknowledge the challenge of getting into courses and having a reasonable schedule. 2. Encourage students to check course availability often prior to the course drop-add deadline. And 3. Develop a list of alternate courses offered that will meet program requirements. Advisors who have transfer students assigned in their advising caseload should consider participating in the Transfer Student Advisor Series offered through the University Advising Center. The series is offered in the fall and spring semester each year. The training is a 4-part training series and a workshop. Advisors may also refer transfer students to the Assistant Director of Transfer Advising and Retention Initiatives for additional support. Students can explore alternate program of study options that will allow them to take needed courses and complete their degree when expected. Please return to Blackboard and complete the quiz for this section. Once you complete the quiz with a score of 100%, you will be able to proceed to the next section.